Hi everybody, my name is Isa and this is Moody Eye Makeup channel. Today I'm doing a small makeup haul, all from Catrice, new products that they released. If you're interested, then please keep on watching, and if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, click the bell button next to it so you can be notified when I upload. And now let's start. The first product that I bought is the Smoother Plumping Primer Concentrate with vegan collagen. So this is supposed to be like vegan collagen substitute, so it optically fills in fine lines. So it's supposed to work something like poreless beauty primer, if you ask me. So that e.l.f. beauty primer fills in your large pores and it seems like you don't have any pores, basically. And this is something similar, I think. Okay, so it looks like a serum. It's gel-like. It doesn't have any smell to it. I don't have a lot of fine lines, but because my skin is so dry, especially on my forehead, like I think that I started to get these fine lines right here, and okay, we will see if that helps. Just for the reference, I do have very dry skin. Okay, so I don't see that this primer would help me with those fine lines right here. Okay, it's not like very hydrating or moisturizing, if you ask me. If you have very dry skin, I don't think you will be in love with this primer. I prefer something more moisturizing, more hydrating. Especially I feel that at first it is a little bit hydrating, but then it becomes a little bit more dry, you know, it dries down. Even though that I used my most thick moisturizer underneath, now because of this serum it feels more dry. My skin feels more dry. I don't know, I'm going to keep you updated. Sometimes products like this can grow on you, but for now I would say this is not something for me, and I don't see that it would do what it claims. We will see. Then I've bought two new foundations, and I'm gonna do probably two separate videos for these two. Test wear and everything, like very in detail. If you're interested, then please comment down below so that I know if I should do these two videos. But okay, the first foundation, it's something that I was waiting for Catrice to release, because you know Catrice has this HD liquid coverage foundation, which is brilliant product, but it's very matte. So I love this one for photography or for these videos, but for everyday use this is, for me at least, too heavy, and for my very dry skin. And then that True Skin foundation, I have it here as well, which I don't like at all. I feel it feels very heavy, cakey. It looks cakey on my face. You can really see that I'm wearing foundation, even if I use the smallest amount, and it clings on every dry patchiness. So yeah, I was waiting Catrice to release something like this, and this is Tinted Serum Nude Drop Tinted Serum Foundation with hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. I don't know if I matched well myself. I hope it's not too light. It has the same packaging as this one. This one feels a little bit heavier than this one. This has a black top and this a white top. So this is going to be like my first impressions, but then I'm going to do a separate video, test wear and everything. So I'm gonna use now my round kabuki brush from Sigma, and keep in mind that now I've used that new primer that I don't like that much. When I'm going to do a test wear video, I'm going to use my preferable primer. It's very interesting. At first looks very light, but then it oxidized a little bit, and I found that this HD Liquid Coverage foundation does the same. So now it looks more my color, and even I would dare to say like a tiny bit darker. This is shade 10, and I would say that it goes towards like more yellow type of foundation. It's more yellowish. Okay, it blended in very beautifully. I hope you can see that I've got this natural glow within, which I like very, very much from foundations, because you know, you can always mattify on some parts, but the true test is going to be when I'm going to wear it for several hours, because with this type of serum-y foundations, it can happen that at the end of the day, my skin feels more dry than with some more matte formulas. So at first it feels very hydrating, but then it dries down and it's left, your skin is left with like a almost powdery type of foundation on top, which I hate. I really like, for example, Hydromaniac foundation from Urban Decay, Beautiful Skin foundation from Charlotte Tilbury, and BB cream from Purito. Those type of foundations are working on my skin as a skincare, almost as a moisturizer, so they stay moisturizing throughout the day. But some can really quickly dry down in this weird like powdery formula, which I hate. But for now, I think this looks incredible. They claim this to be a medium coverage. I would say maybe light to medium. You can probably build it up. I'm going to try every different techniques with this foundation in my next video, but so far so good. I really like this one. And then the next foundation, it's powder foundation, HD matte powder foundation with SPF 15, 18-hour wear. So as I already said, because I have such a dry skin, I don't wear foundations like this at all, because I'm like avoiding everything powdery, except I always use powder on my T-zone, on my eyelids, but specific powder, because most of powders just cling to every little patchiness, dry spot, they look cakey, and they dry down my skin even further. Trends are going toward this direction, this type of products, powder foundations, and I was very surprised to see Catrice release these two like very close together. So yeah, I decided to try it out, and this is also, I believe, in 10, but I think that this is going to be too light for me, because this looks really light. And keep in mind, this is the same shade. In the bottom compartment you get mirror, quite a nice big mirror, and this little sponge. I'm going to actually apply this foundation now with my puff, but yeah, let's see. I'm just going on top, just for the sake of this video, and more on my T-zone. I would say this is quite high coverage. I would love this type of products, because this is so convenient if you're on the go, if you're working like me now for 12 hours straight, to, you know, have a product like this. It's just more practical. But I think that if you have oily skin, you will love this one. For me, I cannot say. I have to try it out. I have to do a video try on to wear. I need to wear it for several hours and stuff like that. But yeah, this is just like the first thoughts. And then I was very surprised to see this product releasing. This is All Over Glow Tint from Catrice, and I love this type of packaging. This is the direction that Catrice is supposed to go, I think, because this feels a little bit more luxurious, a little bit more modern than the next product that I'm going to talk about. The packaging, it's so outdated. But yeah, let's see. This is this has vitamin C in it. It's vegan formula, perfume free, niacinamide and panthenol. Eye, lip, cheek product, so for everywhere you want to use it practically. And yeah, so this is a liquid highlighter. Catrice has one of the best drugstore highlighters in my opinion, but they are all powder. So this is the first liquid one, and with these liquid highlighters, in my opinion, if it's a good one, it's not supposed to again dry out, and in a sense that you're left with only powder then on top, because then why would you have a liquid highlighter? Then you can use powder and it's just I mean easier. And then the second thing is that these shimmers inside, they're supposed to be very finely milled, so you don't have any big glitters in it, because you don't want that on your skin. My first thoughts are that this looks really nice. It doesn't have big shimmers in it. The only thing is that I do have concerns about this product is that I feel that it's too dry for me, for my cheeks. So if you have oily skin but you don't have a lot of texture here, then you will love it. If you have texture, I feel that this can only emphasize that, and because it's a much more dry formula, it can cling to those areas. So yeah, I would say like this is not bad at all. Okay, and then the next product, it's this cream blush, and this is another product that I just waited Catrice to release, and they finally did. They released 3 different shades, and I've bought Rock and Rose. This is a face stick, as you can see. Okay, so the packaging is extremely ugly. I'm so sorry to say that, but it's just so outdated. This is a packaging that was like 10 years ago that you got 10 years ago in a drugstore. So I'm not sure why they have this type of packaging and then this type of packaging. This is like completely on the opposite scale of aesthetics, you know what I mean? So I would really like Catrice to go more in one direction with their products, more looking high-end, more, you know, clean girl type of vibes. Okay, not so like teenagery, plastic fantastic. Let's see the product itself. So I would say this is like a really nice corally pink. So you can see, I mean, I've used that powder foundation underneath, and you shouldn't use powder first and cream later. So I can see a little bit like patchiness here because of that. This is not this product's fault at all, but I mean, I'm impressed, even though that I've used that powder foundation underneath. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I really like the shade, and I really like that it gives me a little bit more of that tackiness, like really like just a little bit of tackiness, you know, something that I don't mind, that my hair won't stick on it, but it feels moisturizing. I really like that it's not very pigmented, because with blushes I prefer, and bronzers, to have less pigmentation, to be a little bit more, to have a little bit less opacity, and then you can build it up. And it gave me that really nice healthy looking glow. I'm really impressed with the product itself, with the packaging. not even the slightest. And then the last product is this eyeliner, and yeah, this is matte liner. It's called Calligraph Artist, and this is in the shade Ocean Flirt. So they brought, I think, that 3 or 4 different shades, and I wanted to go a little bit crazy, and also because now there is a really popular you know, that blue eyeliner thing, and I really want to try it out. Let's see how it works. Like, for the record, I'm not really good with eyeliners, and this was very, very easy to use. The color, it's...
One sec. Still on it.
I didn't know that I've turned on Siri.
Something went wrong. Please try again.
The color is just stunning. So I cannot confirm if this is long lasting. I have to wear it for a full day, but I love it. I love this shade so much. I really like that it's easy to use. Yeah, I'm impressed. So that's that. These are new products from Catrice that I've tried, and as I said, I will have to update you on almost every product, because the first thoughts are not necessarily the last thoughts, so my opinion can change. I'm very interested. If you try these products, what do you think? And if you would like me to do a full test wear with these 2 foundations. So this is it from me. I hope you have a wonderful start of a new month, and see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.